King of the Road Productions proudly presents, in conjunction with Pine Tree Lodge in LaBelle, in the Royal Spotlight. Acoustic tunes performed by area entertainers.
Jim Brown is my co-writer on It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere and several other songs that I really love and that I hope one day will get cut. He's a fabulous musician. If you've ever bought a Brad Paisley album, you've heard him play piano. When Brad cuts an album, there's usually at least one or two instrumental tunes on there that are just like, see how fast we can play kind of things. And Moose is the piano player on those things. And I mean, he's phenomenal. He's done all these recent Willie Nelson records, Band of Brothers and all that kind of stuff. He's a piano player on that. Right now he's touring with Bob Seger. He's a Silver Bullet Band guy right now. And I actually went and visited with those guys in Lafayette a few weeks ago. They came down and they played a show on a Tuesday, but the band flew in on a Monday, so I went down and hooked up with those guys. We all went to Prejean's and had some great food and acted crazy, and it was good to see everyone again. But yeah, Jim Brown, Moose, is my collaborator on several of my favorite songs, and he's a great guy and an incredibly talented musician. In a town full of talented people, he's a standout for sure. So let's see if I can do this thing. Well, I've been looking at you, and you've been looking back. And so I thought I'd come over and do a little something about that. And pay no attention to the line on my left hand. That finger never seems to tan. Time's winding down, and everyone's paired up and gone. Now if we don't leave together, we'll just wind up leaving alone. So let's make it a double for you and a triple for me. Sober's one thing I don't need to be. I'll drink you pretty if you'll drink me single. I don't know if there's time or alcohol enough. It's gonna take a lot, so let's line up the shots and let lust and cheap whiskey mingle. I'll drink you pretty if you'll drink me single. Well, the waitress said last call, and that scares me to death. That means they'll turn up the lights, and I'm not ready yet. But if you'll settle for me, darling, I'll settle for you. But it might take a round or two. I'll drink you pretty if you'll drink me single. I don't know if there's time or alcohol enough. It's gonna take a lot, and so let's line up the shots and let lust and cheap whiskey mingle. I'll drink you pretty if you'll drink me single. Well, I don't know what you call this, but I know it damn sure ain't love. So here's to the barrel that we're both scraping the bottom of. Yeah, I'll drink you pretty if you'll drink me single. I don't know if there's time or alcohol enough. It's gonna take a lot, so let's line up the shots and let lust and cheap whiskey mingle. I'll drink you pretty if you'll drink me single. I promise, baby, I'll drink you pretty if you'll drink me single. A little love song there.
Pretty clever.
The
The rustic Pine Tree Lodge on Taylor's Bayou in LaBelle serves up marvelous meals and wholesome family fun 6 days a week. On the weekends, kick up your heels to live music on the Pine Tree's gigantic patio. Enjoy some of the best seafood steaks and burgers in Southeast Texas while taking in the beauty of the bayou. The Miller family has spent over 30 years perfecting Pine Tree favorites like chicken fried steak, fried shrimp, and shrimp and grits. They also have a boat launch for all types of boating or fishing. The Pine Tree Lodge, where the road ends and the fun begins.